Hello students, today we'll discuss some numerical problems and these are taken from the exercise of chapter 10. This is 13th problem and it is a ball is thrown vertically upward with velocity 49 meter per second and we need to find the maximum height to which it rises, and second part we need to find the total time it takes to return on the earth back. So in this case, the body is throwing vertically upward direction with velocity 49 meter per second. So initial velocity is given, and at maximum height, the velocity of the object becomes 0. So final velocity of the object is 0 because it is going upward. So its motion is against gravity. So we will take minus sign with 9.8 meter per second square. And in first part we find the maximum height or the distance traveled by the object to attain that height, and we need to apply here the third equation of motion, v square minus u square is equals to 2gh. Put all the values. v0, u is 49 square, 2 into minus 9.8 into h. So minus 49 into 49, this value comes in denominator, minus 2 into 9.8, this negative cancel, and what we get, there 0, 1 and here 5. We get h is equals to, after solving this we'll get 122.5 meter, the maximum height. And B part, we need to find the total time it takes to return on the earth back. So here we'll apply the first equation of motion, v is equals to u plus gt. V is 0, u is 49 and g is minus 9.8. T we need to find. So minus 49 upon minus 9.8, this cancel and we will get 5 seconds. So this is the time of ascent when it is going upward and reaches a maximum height, and same time it will take to come back on the ground, come back on the surface of earth. So total time would be 5 second plus 5 second, it is 10 second. Clear? Next, 14th, a stone is released from the top of a tower of height 19.6 meter. Calculate its final velocity just before touching the ground. So what is given? Stone is released. It is released from the top of a tower and the height is 19.6 meter. So height is given 19.6 meter because it is released, it is falling freely from some height, so we take u0, and falling downwards, so positive 9.8 meter per second square in the favor of gravity. And what is to be calculated? Final velocity with which it touches the ground. So apply third equation of motion, v square minus u square is equals to 2gh. V we need to find, u is 0, 2 into g, 9.8 into 19.6 is the height. So we get 2 into 9.8 is 19.6 and v is equals to under root of 19.6 square. So we get final velocity 19.6 meter per second. Now let's solve the 17th problem of your exercise of chapter 10. A stone is allowed to fall from the top of a tower 100 meter high, and at the same time another stone is projected upward with velocity 25 meter per second, and we need to calculate when and where they will meet. So the situation is, there is a tower and this tower having height 100 meter, and from the top of this tower a stone is released. This is a stone is released, and at the same time another stone is projected upward. At the same time it is projected upward with velocity 25 meter per second. and the question is we need to find when and where they will meet. So in this case we will suppose that at this point A, these two stone will meet, and at this point the stone 1 would cover this, suppose x distance, and the remaining distance is 100 minus x, which is covered by this second stone. So we'll write for stone 1 first, because it is releasing in downward direction, so u is 0 and g positive 10 meter per second square, and the distance covered by is x, the stone is x. So apply the second equation and put all the values. X, s is x, 0 half into 10 t square, so we get x is equals to 5t square. This is equation number 1 for stone 1. Now the second stone for stone 2. This stone is projected in upward direction with velocity 25 meter per second, and it cover a distance 100 minus x, because going upward, so we will take it minus 10 meter per second square. Again apply the same equation. S is 100 minus x, u is 25, t we need to find half into minus 10 t square, and what we get, 100 minus x is equals to 25t minus 5t square. But we know the value of 5t square, which is x, so here we will use the first equation and put the value 25t here, x minus x goes with minus x, but we get 100 is equals to 25t, or t is equals to 100 upon 25, which is 4, so 4 seconds. These two stones will meet after 4 seconds at this point, and we also need to find where they will meet. The value of t is 4. If we put here, we get x is equals to 5 into 4 square, 16 into 5, or 80 meter. So the first stone will cover 80 meter distance, and the second stone will cover the remaining 20 meter distance when they meet. Clear?